Yeah. Hi all, this is Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York, with my buddy Jake from Medellin's, Colombia, South America. How are things in South America?
It's good. Well, I mean, I'm in a cabin in the middle of the woods, so we're under quarantine right now. So you might as well do that in the mountains versus some pent up apartment.
Yeah, so you have a lake behind you?
No, just the mountains, no lake, just nice.
Pool? What is any water? I think it looked like water. No water?
No water.
No water. Okay.
Yep.
All right. It looks very beautiful, though.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people signing on at the same time, so let's get to it. Dustin, good day to you.
Good day.
Jake rhymes with lake. I think that should be one of our plays, Lake, L-A-K-E. Tandem to the moon, I agree. To the moon. We've been loading up. Jake, Jiggly and I have been loading up on Tandem. Naive from Utah. Jake, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Utah?
Where's Utah? What do you mean?
I know.
I heard it's nice there.
Clarence is here, a resident guru from upstate New York. How you doing, Clarence? Good to see you. Jiggly is being welcome. He's a celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Jan, hello, everyone. Hope everyone is out of harm's way. We're trying, Sean. Hope you're doing okay. Norman joined me for my Qigong workout. I appreciate that.
Oh, thanks.
And Norman's joining us again tonight. Norman, you surviving? I hope all is well. Clarence is being welcomed. Lynn. Dr. J, CVM, and U.S. grant. What does it mean?
Yeah, it could happen. NIH grant. Could happen.
I'm not sure. What does it mean?
Well, I mean, we get it. The stock price goes up. That's what it means.
Ah, in other words, we get a grant is on what bill? Is that the idea?
The what?
He's on one of the big bills, U.S. grant. Ulysses grant. I don't know if it's $1,000 bill. I'm not sure. Lynn will have to give us the rest of the riddle. Ben Franklin is on the 100, right? You know, I don't pay attention to this stuff. Not enough. Your stimulus check, you're getting a check for $3,000. They don't want to give me anything, not a penny.
Mm-hmm.
They say Dr. J is not entitled. I'm never entitled.
Yeah.
I think they should make up for some of my losses on Amazon and all my blue chips that they're knocking.
I'd rather have a time machine.
You know something, Jiggly? Instead of giving me a stimulus check, buy some CVM for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Who is on a $50 bill? I don't know.
I haven't seen it in so long.
I don't pay attention. I know Washington's on the 1, Lincoln's on the 5, Hamilton is on the 10. I have no idea who's on the 20. Andrew Jackson? I'll go with Andrew Jackson for the 20, but I'm not sure.
He's on the 50.
Grant is on the 50. Grant is on the 50. Little birdie riddle?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm paying the grant for coronavirus. You know what I have to say about that? Big deal. It doesn't mean a thing unless you ain't got that swing. If you ain't got that swing, something like that. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing.
Well, one time the bird did predict a massive swing in the stock price 3 weeks ahead of time. I mean, that's probably the most accurate the bird has been, but that was very accurate. Down to the
LUCK.
yeah, down to the day. But other than that, I don't know.
Rona has made Page crazy. Done with the CVM stock twit page. This Rona, you mean the coronavirus, has made Page crazy?
Yeah,
Too much free time on their hands.
Yeah, everyone's going crazy.
Yeah. He meant people crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the psychiatrists are doing really well, aren't they?
The telemed psychiatrist, yeah.
Yeah, the telephone psychiatrist, the virtual psychiatrist. Tandem isn't on your list today. That's kind of disappointing. Jiggly, for you, I will add it. I have a long list, though. I have a list that's quite lengthy. I'll read you some of the names on my list. I'm going to go to my phone and read my tweet just to get an idea. CVM, ATHx, AEMD, the Dow Jones, the Qs, Amazon.com, LJPC, Space, TLRY, and Walmart. TLRY has been going crazy.
TLRY, huh?
Yeah, the pot stock going crazy.
Yeah.
And my Curaleaf has had a nice double. So I'm very happy about that. I added to Curaleaf in the I don't know, as low as it was. I added in the 2s, 3s. I don't know where it was. So I'm happy about that. Royal Caribbean. Aren't they being bailed out by Trump?
She get a nice bounce on that.
IIPR, that's had a very nice jump. The real estate pot play. I think they do lease-back securities.
Oh, yeah.
I think they even pay a dividend. I'm not sure. We don't like stocks that pay dividends. They're too dull. But this one's jumping around all over the place.
Yeah, financial services went nuts this week, especially real estate. I'm only up because of that sector. They were going up.
There's another one that's interesting real estate play, WPC, besides IIPR. WPC is into lease-back real estate. I like that concept. It's almost a no-lose as long as these companies remain solvent. Sean James. You got to be in it to win it. And it's in your city. Okay. I have no idea where they are, and I don't know what city you own. What city do you own, Sean? All right. Sean owns a city, apparently. So my list, I told you my list: CVM, AEMD, ATHx, the Dow, the Qs, Amazon, La Jolla, Virgin Atlantic, Tilray, and Walmart. That's an ambitious list, right?
Aren't you in, you say AEMD or ADMA?
AEMD.
AEMD?
Athlon.
Yeah, okay.
That had a pop today.
Interesting. I thought you were out of that one. Huh.
No, I shaved a few shares.
Yeah.
I'm still in it.
What about ADMA?
I like that one. I'm gaga crazy over that one, but it didn't do anything today, and I didn't put it on my list. Dust had a big move today. DUST. Oh, you know what we should look at? Bpth. It started to pop. When that thing pops, it goes from 4 to 78.
Yeah.
So we got to be a little bit careful in recognizing any pop in Bpth. I don't know if it popped enough. It's $1, it don't mean anything. When it doubles overnight, then it goes on a run. You think that it double overnight and you take your profits? No, you first buy.
Oh yeah,
I mean, this has got a history of running.
you're staying in.
Bpth.
Interesting.
Clovis had a nice pop today.
Oh yeah, I'm in that one.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I sold and switched to options.
I'm probably in too many biotechs.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think bio will lead us out of this.
You know who we're competing against for viewership tonight? We're competing against the President of the United States on his coronavirus task force briefing to the American public.
That's right now.
That's on right now.
Interesting. I thought it was on a.
Would people rather know about that coronavirus and about our opinions on stock? And our opinions are strictly our own. The people should do their own due diligence, check with an investment advisor, check with their wife, check with their pet, do whatever they have to do, because our opinions are strictly our own, and so is Jiggly's opinion. People living check to check are supposed to have months' worth of savings. And the billion-dollar corporations get bailed out, like RCL, right? Why are we bailing out RCL and Carnival and all of those? I'm not sure why. We have to bail them out?
Yeah, well, I don't like cruises anyways.
I'm much better than Trump. You hear that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to run for president, but if Bernie got the nomination, I'd have to run against him. But maybe third party. But Bernie didn't get it, so I don't know. I think Biden's okay. You think Biden's all right?
He's kind of blah, but it's better than Bernie. And
yeah,
no, I'm not still.
Much better. We don't need revolution. We need evolution. And that's Biden got that line from me, from Dr. J. He must have been watching my show.
Yeah.
BlackRock stepped in and bought big on INO. INO popped at the end of the day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dr. Kim, maybe we'll get Dr. Kim on the show, considering how much you like him.
I'll probably go short again very soon on INO. Yeah, but not yet.
Jiggly likes your call at 15 short INO.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I was like a 2-day short.
It's okay. Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
And you made money on your AMT short?
Yeah.
And
that was a great call.
You think AMT is a buy now?
The what?
You think you might reverse your call on AMT, AIMT? Maybe it's a buy at 12.
Yeah, no, I'm just I should just hold my puts for longer on AIMT.
Yeah.
Right. And no, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't believe in the drug. I think it's a BS drug.
Jiggly, you shorted a vaccine maker. Okay.
Well, that might be a good move.
Mm-hmm.
I heard NVAX is a scam. I mean, that's the consensus. I might do some puts on NVAX actually.
Yeah. So today was a beautiful day in Long Island. I walked and I walked and I walked, and now I'm exhausted because I think I walked too much. Too much walking today.
Good for you.
Yeah, I did a lot of walking through the woody part of Long Island. So I'm all bush. Let's get to the charts before I fall asleep.
How was your week, by the way?
The week, actually, I'm getting used to doing nothing but teleconferencing, YouTube videos, doing boxing online, shadow boxing online. I'm doing classes online that I'm giving. I'm doing everything online. I'm like living online. Everything is virtual except the food I eat. So I think we should have bought Zoom.
Yeah, should have.
Yeah, we should have bought Zoom.
I mean, if I had a time machine,
All right.
I'll be a billionaire, right? So
Yeah.
should have bought a
All
lot of
right.
things.
So my week was pretty good, actually. I'm getting used to this way of life. Not seeing anybody other than my wife. And somehow when you're forced to be together 24/7, you're more compatible, not less. You kind of have to get along.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
All right. So here we go.
The same. Girlfriend and I spending our quarantine in the mountains.
Right, and I'm sure you're driving just fine.
Sometimes. Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is fight when you're under confinement. You want to stay away from quarrels. All right. So CVM first, and let's go in order. CVM first. I don't know why that's order.
You always got to do CVM first.
Yeah, let's look at CVM. I had some technical difficulties. That's why I came on the side.
Yeah, it's all right. So the market today was nicely recovering, went really well, and then an hour before the close, everything dumped. So I would keep that in mind when you.
Yeah, I bought some SPXL, triple the SPYs, 3 times long, and I was well ahead on it, and I had to sell it for a tiny loss as it turned on
me. I mean, everything dumped an hour before the close.
Yeah, I got out of that about 15 minutes before the close, luckily, with a tiny loss. It would have been a big loss if I had waited for the close. All right. Well, if I had waited for my stop loss to hit, I didn't wait for that. I canceled my stop loss and took a small loss. So we had some after hours action. I don't know if that means anything in CVM.
We did?
Yeah.
Good. No, I'm glad. Yeah, I mean that dump at the end was I wasn't happy about that, but we're not playing anyways.
Well, it's Friday, and every investors are nervous.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's the reason. Because I couldn't find anything fundamentally on a macro level, beside from Boris from the UK getting coronavirus that would have cost
Boris Johnson, yeah.
Can't believe that dude. I mean, come on, man. That's like careless.
You can't believe him. You can't believe him, but you could believe our president.
Well, you mean if you're a prime minister, you shouldn't be putting yourself in situations when you get coronavirus.
Isn't our president pretty brazen?
Yeah, but even if he get coronavirus, he'll never say it.
Well, he'd say it if he broke out in a cold sweat while on TV cameras.
Yeah. Or he's go missing for a week, right?
Yeah. Mao used to operate that way. When he was sick, he'd go on vacation for a month.
Yeah.
He was never sick.
Yeah.
Mao Tse Tung.
I heard Trump was extremely healthy, though.
He is. He plays golf. He eats everything. He's good shape. So it seems. All right, so we have this double bottom on CVM, which makes you feel somewhat secure. Not really. We have an absolute bottom, not an absolute bottom, but a very strong bottom here. And that's at 736. But the support we're looking at is this line here at about the high of the day here. At about 974 is a key level of support. So I think we're okay. I mean, we have this triangle type structure, which I commented on Wednesday. We may very well trade within this triangle for the next few days, or at least the next week, maybe, and then hopefully bust out of it. Now, of course, you could draw another parallel line right in the middle of this green thing here, and then get a narrower triangle. We have a very big triangle. So if we try to narrow that triangle a little bit, take what it gives us. Maybe I like the middle of big green candles. Let's see if it coincides with anything. Maybe this high here. That looks pretty good. That looks like pretty good narrowing of the triangle. So now it really looks like a triangle, right? So we could easily fiddle around in this range from, let's say, a low of 890, 880 to a high of what? Let's say the upper range here is 1375. So 9 to 1350, something like that, fills in this triangle. And here, this is definitely a consolidation pattern. So we should break north of it at some point. But we could fill in this for another week. And we might even be in a very small trading range, which is very unusual for this stock. But I could see that happening. So we could do something like this, even a narrower triangle, you see. So that might be our trading range. And you could also pull this line in which case you could make a case for busting out a little bit quicker. What the hell, I'm going to play with lines. I like to play with straight lines, better than crooked lines. All right, so if we play with this line a little bit. All right, so now the triangle would have maybe a few more days and then it would have to bust out. So I drew a couple of different triangles that are, I guess you might say they're congruent. Is that a good word?
Sure.
Well, they're not congruent because then they'd have to be equal in length. They're similar triangles. Okay, so I have a bunch of similar triangles. I don't want to get my fellow mathematicians throwing bricks at me. All right. So that's sell side. I think we're due for, if you look at this little triangle I put in here, we're due for a breakout by midweek. North by midweek.
Yeah, depending on the...
I prefer this little triangle to any of the other triangles I just drew. Because that would imply...
CVM the macro landscape.
All right, I want to go to AEMD and ATHx. We've got a bunch. I don't want to take too much time on each of them. I'd like to kind of finish them maybe. AEMD had a pop. even the pop continued even after hours. But it's basically in a trading range. Dr. Timothy Rodell is running the company now. I think he's a pretty acting CEO or whatever his title is.
Is this the guy you had the phone call with?
Yeah, I had a long call with him, long talk with him. He's very excited about the cancer program with his majority-owned, he's the majority owners of Exosome Sciences. Exosomes are these tiny vesicles between the cells of our body that communicate from one cell to the other. They're basically really tiny. They're like a tenth of a, let's see, they're about 100 nanometers, which would be about a tenth of a micrometer. So they're really tiny little critters. And apparently they showed a link with certain cancers. So and they have a device that can filter this garbage out. And I'd love to have him on, so maybe he will come on with us.
Yeah, this is a guy that says he's not going to pump the stock by producing PRs on.
No, that's probably why he doesn't want to come on with us, because he's too honest. You'd have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I appreciate
that's the nature of the man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, it's green today.
So it's been in a trading range, a very narrow one. I don't know that there's much to get excited about yet in terms of the chart. But let me draw this horizontal line right about in here. So we're sitting at that support level, and we're trading within the lines. It looks like a nice way to do a scalp, one way or the other. Till the chart breaks north or south, I would let the chart tell me which way to buy or sell on this one. That's how it looks to me. We're trading between these two horizontal lines. Wait for the chart. So I'm going to go on. All right, ATHx.
Yeah, it's doing really well considering the macro situation.
Sure, it's holding up.
Yeah.
Not only the macro situation, they were in a huge scandal. They threw out like the whole executive team. The board of directors dismissed everybody. All right, ATHx, I like the after hours pop. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one. It is my largest biotech holding.
Really? Larger than CVM?
Yes.
Wow.
It was larger than CVM even when it was $1.16.
Wow.
So I'm in this one. I'm in it to win it. I'm looking to count the millions as a result of its move that I expect it to make, let's say, by the first quarter of next year. They say the fourth quarter of this year.
Yeah,
so you got to push it out 3 months.
Interesting.
They never, ever are on time with their targets. Always delayed for whatever reason. It's always a reason. So I've learned that already. But I have infinite patience. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the data readout. So I don't really care what it goes in between, but the chart is tremendous. It's had a big run. It gave back the amount it's supposed to give back. Stopped in the middle of this big green body of that big green candle. So let's draw that horizontal line in now. I did draw it in. Stopped at $1.75, a little below. I'll draw another horizontal line. We have nice support. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's definitely in a new trading range. It's not likely to see $1.16 again. It was undervalued severely. Now the question is, when will it do its capital raise, or will it? It won't have to if they get a partner, and I think that's the next catalyst. So I'm very, very excited about this one.
Partner. But if it doesn't, then it needs to within the month or two.
Yes. And that would mean they might have to give a discount to about the $1.70 range. And you know what happens if that happens? Then the stock goes to $1.70 or below.
Yeah.
They do have a credit line with I forget the name of the company. They have a line of credit. They will always buy at a discount of 5 or 10% from the market. I don't remember the name of the company. It's not Aegis Capital. That's CVM's. That's CVM's goal. Yeah, that's the one CVM is tapping for money. It's another one. But it's a very nice chart. I mean, today it didn't do much, but it held up in a down market, and it had a nice close. I can't complain. I like the action. I don't know what's coming, but I think it's something good as opposed to bad. So something good would most likely be follow-up coronavirus stuff or a partner or both.
So run through the coronavirus stuff again. Is the odds?
Yeah, the odds. Basically, it's acute respiratory distress syndrome, and it's funny because Dr. Timothy Rodell and I were chatting about that because he's a pulmonologist, and he was explaining to me how Athlon, not ATHx, Athlon, was a very good drug for Ebola and viral diseases such as Ebola, but may not be that good for coronavirus because what's killing people is the inflammation of the lungs. And he knows quite well because he is a pulmonologist. Well, this reduces the inflammation in the lungs. And that would allow people to get off ventilators quicker or never get on a ventilator, maybe. So this is a very important drug for fighting coronavirus. And I hope it gets emergency use or something like that.
Yeah, so if they were to release a PR on coronavirus, I mean, what would be the ideal news?
The ideal news is emergency use granted by the FDA.
Emergency use? Interesting. Okay.
And it could happen. Anything could happen with this virus. Times are tough. Tough times require tough measures. And they are in phase 3. They know the safety is there. So they're not going to kill people with it.
Now, would it be emergency use or compassionate use?
Emergency use.
Interesting.
It would be very, very good if that happened. And I think it would help people. It would help people in a big way.
Okay. What's the second best coronavirus PR?
Partner to add a coronavirus study into its odds study. So they would have 2 arms, one for coronavirus, one for non-coronavirus, maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Okay.
All right. Totally guessing.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at the Dow.
Yeah, this is a big one.
On Wednesday, I said it's very likely we put in a bottom here. And I'm still of that opinion, even though where this doesn't look right. Today was not an update, so I didn't update it. Something's wrong. I guess I have to refresh.
Are you looking at the daily?
Refresh this sucker.
Yeah, Sherry, I'm back on into A2. Sold on the pop for not approval, but close to it. But I think next PR would be like the massive amount of orders they got. I think they're gonna do another PR before they dilute again. So I'm back in.
A2 Brute?
Yep, A2. The 2 minutes coronavirus test kit. Nice pop on the approval. Yeah. And then it came back down, which it always do. It always go back down. But it will run for a day until it goes back down. But I'm back
We
in.
had a huge pop on the Dow, a nice solid green candle. When it's full like that, oftentimes it's going to look for a pullback. Found the pullback today. It stayed within the range of yesterday. And it looks like a harami. Now, haramis I don't pay much attention to, but some people do. So all in all, I think the Dow is very bullish looking. And I know people are going to throw rocks at me that are short the Dow and short the markets, but I think we very may well have bottomed. And it's, you can argue, but it depends on the virus. Yeah, it depends on the virus, but the chart reflects the virus. You know what I mean, Jake?
Yeah. I mean, next week is going to be a really big week for the CV situation. Italy seems like is hitting the peak of deaths and cases. If it starts going down, and it is going down a little bit, that's good news. We'll see the U.S. peak next week. We'll see what's going on in China and South Korea. Looks like they're recovering nicely. So it's going to be a huge week. We might even get some chloroquine preliminary test information since they started testing it in New York City. I think like 70,000 doses. So it's going to be I
think even more. They have up to 100,000 doses. I'll be right back. I just want to do one thing.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, no, I think like 70,000 of chloroquine, like 100,000 or something like that of hydroxychloroquine, but they're doing the test. So I'm hoping that it works out, because it could be a prevention as well as a cure for coronavirus. So. But yeah, mortgage restock did get hammered, came back nicely. Thursday, component. Stimulus package is priced in. Good question. It's really good. I don't know. I think it's all going to matter for the data that's going to come out over the weekend and next week for cases and deaths.
So you're filling everyone in on coronavirus? I hope so, because Trump is probably filling everyone in parallel.
Yeah, I mean, according to Trump, the U.S. is open for business again on the 14th or before Easter holiday. So I mean that's a bullish sign, but he's overly bullish. If you believe in the same curve as South Korea, then we should be peaking and then recovering shortly. And by the way, in New York, we're testing per capita more in South Korea, but we'll see.
I just love the Qs. The Qs did not make December, did not come close to the December lows. They took out the June lows, big deal, but they defied the September lows, and they have a very nice, well, I'm cheating a little on the trend line, but they have a nice upward swing at this point. And I like the Qs. I bought the Qs. I added to my Q collection. So I'm very high to market, right? I'm convinced the market is turning it around. Do we pull back a little? We could pull back to this level here, maybe right about here. So I mean, yeah, there's always room for little pullbacks, but I think we've turned the corner. Will the other question is, will we get it back as quickly as we lost it? And that I don't know. But I think we bottomed, at least for now. I feel good that we bottomed for now. On a pullback, maybe 180. That's a very modest pullback. I don't think we're going to make new lows. So this would be a good bottom, 165, in my opinion. We have a nice trend line. We have a trend line within this outer trend line. So I didn't draw the most, there's a better trend line that I could have drawn than the bullshit one that I actually did draw. This is better. I can't see it, of course, because of the other trend line. Now I can't tell anything, which is which. Got to get rid of both, maybe. No, that's it. So we have a very sharp ascent going on. If this continues, we could test the 200 by the end of the week at 199. Well, the way this market rocks and rolls, earlier than that. I'd like to see the test of the 199 or across the 199 even. I would love that. So I think we're safe for now in terms of a big further collapse. I don't see it. So probably this would imply coronavirus is close to peaking as the market looks 6 months ahead, right? Supposedly, allegedly. So we looked at the Qs, we looked at the Dow, we looked at ATHx, we looked at AEMD, we looked at, what else did we look? We had looked at CVM. We didn't look at Amazon, La Jolla, Virgin Atlantic, Tilray, Walmart, and we're running out of time. So pick one: Amazon, La Jolla, Virgin Atlantic, Tilray, or Walmart. Which one? Jake, you want to pick one? Amazon, La Jolla, SPCE, Tilray, or Walmart? I don't know where Jake is. All right, I'll pick it. We'll look at La Jolla because I know Jake is interested in that. LJPC. La Jolla could be another play, a coronavirus play. At least that's what we were talking about last week. And it had a nice pop. It gave some back. It gave back 12% today, but it ran up pretty nice, almost $5 before giving it back. And today it closed distinctly below its upward trend line. Not that that necessarily means stay away, but it's something you don't like to see. So it had a very negative day today after many decent days. So it's one that I would hesitate to add to now. until it got back across that line. I'd rather wait. So La Jolla from the chart is a little bit iffy as it breaks to the bottom part of that upward trend line. It's been doing really great coming off the lows, but it may give back a little bit more. Maybe it comes down to this level here. So in my opinion, for whatever it's worth, if you want to buy into La Jolla, I think it has a little more downside. I would wait and try to get more of a bargain on this. Let me indicate where I think maybe if you really want in on this, place to go would be. So I would wait for right about here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot. Maybe a little lower. Right in there. Right at these lows here. It could be 379, something like that, 380. So I think it has, judging by the way it plummeted, it could plummet some more. I wouldn't be rushing to buy it. Bpth is an interesting, I don't have it on my list, but I think I want to show it. Let me just check that one real quick before we call it a night, because Jigglypuff got rich playing Bpth, and I didn't do badly myself. So let's take a look at whether it's worth another play. Well, it's up $1.24, 32%. Gave back a drop after hours. I don't know what the news was. I think there was no news. So this was a no news pump. What was it? Or was there some news to follow? Well, it's too late to buy it now. Monday should tell. Will it continue to pop or not? I might take a flyer on it, depending on how it looks on Monday, because this one is dangerous. It is dangerous. It could be another run for Bpth. Maybe in the middle of this green candle right here. See if we can blow this up a little bit. Middle of the body of this green candle. Somewhere around 450. So on a pullback to 450, I might try it. Look at the trend line. Very nice. Very nice trend line. Beautiful upper trend line here. You gotta kind of like this. You gotta kind of like this. Watch this one. I just know from past performances what this is capable of doing. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm not going to do Amazon tonight. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do a bunch of other things. I hope everybody is well, stays well. Jake, we lost Jake.
Yeah, no, I got disconnected, and I was in the background the entire time.
Were you able to hear me talking about Bpth?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got to watch that one.
Yeah, interesting. Now I like the comment, out chasing the birds.
So that's a good way to end the show. Watch Bpth for another possible runner. That's a good way to end the show. ATHx, watch that one. CVM, a little birdie told me to watch that one. And La Jolla, I'm a little leery of based on the charts, Jake. Are you lost again? We keep.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I heard you. Yeah, La Jolla. I mean, that's gonna recover. It's just a matter of when. Right?
Yeah, it looks like it has a little more downside. Good night, all.
Good night.
Hasta luego. Stay well. That's the main thing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And,
Hey, you look.
also, tell people to subscribe and tell their friends about us.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
telling people. I'm telling. Like this. You and I just have to ride out this next couple weeks. You know, that's all it is.
Yeah.
And then we good. But we play smart. We can do well.
Yeah. Brian is saying good night, as is everybody else. Clarence, everybody. Alex. Good to see everybody. Jackie, Lynn, everybody. Sean, everybody's around tonight. So I hope everyone else has a chance to view us over the weekend. I know we couldn't really compete with Trump to this hour, but we hope people tune in over the weekend. We had some good stocks to watch just in tonight's show. Hasta luego again. Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.